Hello and welcome to Passion Parties. Yay, you started your new business. That's so exciting. So you're probably now wondering, like, how do I get my first parties booked? I don't know. Well, it's generally easier to start with your friends and family. Of course, those are the people who love you and care about you and they're going to support you. But it's kind of better if you can step out one level because statistically it takes about 6 parties to break outside of your circle of influence, as we call it, your friends and family. And it's when you step outside of that circle that your business is really going to change. I don't care who your friends and family are. I'm sure they're wonderful, great people, but they're going to suck. Doing parties for your friends and family is going to be totally different from doing parties for people that you've never met before. Friends and family are not going to take you very seriously. It's going to be difficult to maintain professionalism at those parties. They may, show up late or whatever because you're just coming over to hang out like you always do. No big deal. So it's going to look a little bit different when you're doing friends and family parties than when you're doing parties for strangers, which is way better, and you make a lot more money that way. But of course, your friends and family are where you're kind of going to start. But again, stepping outside one level is going to make your business a whole lot easier. And what I mean by that is instead of contacting your sister and your best friend to book parties for you, contact your sister's best friend or your best friend's sister. So it's just out one level. Does that make sense? Kind of stepping one level away from your immediate circle. And then you'll break outside of that circle a little bit faster. Also, have you watched the new Consultant Start Here training videos that corporate has on the Passion Net? Because if not, do that. In one of the first videos, you're going to see them refer to the Who Do I Book list, and you'll also get an access to print that out. Print that list, okay? That list is going to have a bunch of memory joggers in there for people who may not immediately come to mind, and it's also going to allow you to get these people on paper. That's very important. Make a list. Seriously, I think there are 18 lines on that Who Do I Book list. Don't stop there. Stop at like 50 or 100, or just keep going until you absolutely cannot think of anybody else. But every person you think of is going to bring to mind other people too. So just write down every name that you can. And then, after you have that written down, label every person with a number, okay? That number is going to be either 1, 2, or 3. Your 3s are the people who there's no way in hell they're going to book a party with you. You know this right from the beginning. It's not going to happen. The 2s are the maybes. I don't know. They could, they might not. I'm not really sure. And the 1s are the definite, absolutely, yes, they're totally going to book a party. I know they will help me get this started, okay? So what you're going to do when you contact these people is to start with the 3s. Because if anybody surprises you in the 3s, then you're going to feel amazing. It's going to be fantastic. Oh my gosh, I totally didn't think this person was going to book a party with me, and they're totally booking. That's so fantastic, okay? You're already going to be kind of set up in your own emotional state for rejection, so it's not going to feel as bad when those people say no because you expect them to say no, but any surprises are going to feel amazing. You're going to then go to your 2s with the maybes. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to stop with your 1s, or you're going to finish with your 1s, okay? And those people who you absolutely know will definitely book parties. Because by that point, you're going to be so excited, you're going to feel so good because you'll probably have a couple of bookings. And if anyone in the 1 category surprises you, then that's not going to feel so great. But you're going to have so much feel-good stuff going on before you get to that point that that's not going to matter so much. And if you start with those 1 people and anybody surprises you and says that they're not going to book a party with you from the very beginning, that's going to be devastating. Okay, and you don't want to start there because that's going to prevent you from wanting to go further. So, Who Do I Book list, write everybody down, 1, 2, or 3, and start with your 3s, okay? And when you contact these people, a lot of leaders will say that you absolutely have to call them. Pick up the phone, talk to them. They're going to hear the excitement in your voice. And, that's totally valid. Absolutely do that. I personally don't call anybody. It's very, very rare that I call somebody. And if I do, we have a time set that I'm going to call you, and you know it, or you're going to call me or whatever. I typically will text people. I'll Facebook people. I don't really email much. But no matter how you're contacting these people, do it in the way that that's going to feel comfortable for you in the way that you normally talk to these people. I mean, if you never text somebody and you only communicate with them via Facebook and then you suddenly text them, that might be really weird. Or vice versa or whatever. But when you're contacting these people, number one, you want help. Don't try to sell them something, okay? That's not the idea. Nobody wants to be sold to. You need help. You need to get a few practice parties going so that you feel more comfortable with your products, more comfortable with your presentation, more comfortable talking in front of people, whatever it is that you need that work on, you need that work, so you need help. Number two, show them what's in it for them, because again, nobody wants to be sold to. Everybody wants to know, okay, well, if I do this for you, what do I get? What's in it for me? That's a really big question on everybody's mind. So, do tell them all about the Hostess reward system. Our hostesses are very well rewarded, and learn that. You get 20% discount just for getting a few friends together. You get a 35% discount when 2 people book parties at your party, which they always do. So, all of these things, all the other hostess rewards, all the, percentages and dollar amounts, that's a fantastic program. And, you can offer any hostess gifts of your own that you want as well. If you're on my team, then, we have great hostess gifts that we talk about on our calls. If you're on somebody else's team, talk to your upline, talk to your sponsor about what would be a good hostess gift. And, bribe away. Hey, to get those first few parties booked, if you need to offer your discount, you know what? I will give you my discount on products. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you at my cost. I don't care. I just need your friends. I need to be in front of people working this and, get in this practice. Totally fine. You're not going to lose money that way. You won't make money off of that order initially, but it will get you closer to bonus numbers and closer to contest numbers and stuff. So offering your discount is totally valid. You also want to make sure that when you're contacting these people, that especially if you're doing it via Facebook or text message, that you ask questions to give them something to respond to. Don't put out a status that says hey, I just started passion parties. If you want to book a party, let me know. Nobody's going to respond to that. They might like it, but that's no different from saying, hey, I just got a new car. Woo, fantastic. Yeah, it's great. People are going to like it. But nobody's really going to ask questions about it. Somebody might ask, oh, well, what did you get? Or whatever, if they are really close to you. Or if they've recently bought a car too. So then, there's a little bit of a connection there. But that doesn't give anybody something to respond to. Instead, contact people individually. Really, people that you have relationships with, continue that relationship. Anybody you want to build a further relationship with, contact them individually. Oh my gosh, I have not seen you since high school. How are you? I just got this great new thing started. I'm so excited about it. I became a Passion Parties consultant. That's a very different message than, if you ever need anything, woo, let me know. And asking questions. Again, you want to make sure that there's at least one, preferably 2 or 3 questions in there that will give them some sort of something to respond to. So instead of saying oh, I just got a new car, it's super awesome. Okay, cool, whatever. Oh my gosh, I just got this new car. It is so fantastic, and I really want to take you for a ride in it because it is a badass car. So I'm taking Susie for a ride on Saturday at 2, and I've got Sally who's going to come with me. We're going to drive around for a bit on Sunday at 6. But I have Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, and I've got Friday evening open too. Which one of those works for you? I really want to show you my new car. Okay, that's totally different than the previous option. That gives them, not only does it give them the fact that you're super excited about it, which is huge, but it also gives them options of when to go for a ride in your new car, right? So, hey, I just started this new Passion Parties business and I'm so excited about it, and I would absolutely love to give you lots of, freebies and discounts and goodies or whatever. I need some help. I've got to get 6 parties on my books in the next 6 weeks. 3 big ones, 3 small ones, big one being 8 to 10 people, small one being 4 to 6 people. How many people do you think you can get in your living room in the next couple of weeks? I've got, next Tuesday at 7, I've got next Thursday at 7, and I've got Saturday both at 2 p.m. and at 7 p.m. available. Does any of that work for you? If not, is there a better day that would work for you? I just really need to get these parties booked, and I'm so excited about it. Thank you so much for helping me. I know that it's going to be great, and I'm going to give you so much that you're going to love. That's a totally different feel than, I just started a new passion business. If you need anything, let me know. Let me know is something that totally leaves all control in somebody else's hands, and it doesn't give them anything to respond to. You want to start a conversation. You want to open that communication, and have them be able to make choices. When you, something that people don't ever really think about to begin with is that when you tell somebody like, oh, yeah, let's do a party, when works for you, or let me know when is a good time, that leaves the entire world of calendars open to them. And that's super overwhelming. If you've got an entire like calendar that is available and you don't have any options, that's not a real thing. So unless you're super, super busy, which, you know, most people are very busy, but just like, let me know when works, that's not good. But if you give them options of, you know, I do parties on Thursday evenings, Friday evenings, Saturday afternoons, and Saturday evenings, you know, and then these are the ones that I have open, and these are the times that I do. If you lay that out, then they'll be able to take that to their calendar, look at it, compare it, and see if any of it works. And if it doesn't, they're going to let you know. Say, oh, you know what? None of that works for me. Okay, great. Totally. So how about next month instead? You know, or whatever. So anyway, those are my first initial tips for getting your first parties booked. Also works really well for booking blitzes, same kind of concept. You know, if you need to get some extra parties booked or whatever. So give people options, ask them questions, share your enthusiasm about your brand new, super exciting Passion Parties business. And, oh, what was it? Oh yeah, your Who Do I Book list. Make that. That's your first step. Make that list. Number that list. Contact those people. And then follow those tips that I just gave you for contacting them. And you're going to get lots of parties booked. It's going to be amazing. So again, congratulations on getting your Passion Parties business started. I'm so excited to share in all of your success. Definitely share all of your success stories with me. I love cheering on people and helping them to be successful. So yeah, share with me. I look forward to hearing how your parties go. Yay, congratulations.